welcome to the Roscoe's viewing party of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 16.
Yes. What's up, Roscoe's? Ladies, why don't you have a seat?
Oh, thank you so much.
Thanks, Naysha.
You're welcome. You guys doing okay? Yes. You good?
Do we look good up here? Yeah.
Yes.
The black and white memo. My dress was white when I left my house. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm painted tonight.
Turned yellow like all her other stuff. So, ladies and gentlemen, before we because she shady. We told her black and white, and she said, I'm going to wear yellow.
I promise it was white.
She was wrong. We're looking cunt. Thank you.
All right. Hello, YouTube. If you have not subscribed, please go ahead and push that subscribe button. I also want to go ahead and say thank you to all of our VIP members. Do you want to tell them how you can become a VIP member if you haven't done so?
Yeah, you can click that button right there, subscribe. It's $1.99. And you can watch this tonight on Friday, or you have to wait till Monday at 5 p.m. Central Time.
Caramel, what else do we get if we're VIP?
So you get early access to all of our videos, as well as some special content that Roscoe's will release, featuring the hostess and any of our special guests. So yeah, $1.99, I'd do it.
$2. That's it.
$2 hoe.
$2, and you get the dirt, and you get the dirt before all the other shows that are trying to be like this. Hint.
You said it.
They're trying it, boo. They're trying it. But anyway, shout out to our girl Mirage, who was here last week. Give it up for Mirage. We hated to see her go.
It
was so sad.
Not the tea. It was not the tea. But today we have a New Yorker in the house.
New York! Yes, one of the Brooklyn baddies of season 16. Roscoe's, give it up and make some noise for Megami!
Oh my God! Hey Chicago, what's up?
Hey.
Welcome.
Well, thank you for having me.
How are you?
I am excited. I'm like, you know, as a hardcore Drag Race stan who's like watched this viewing party for years, I'm like, the fact that now I get to like see what the other half of the bar looks like is crazy.
That's it right there.
I'm so used to looking at like what you're seeing at home. Yeah.
Now we know you're excited to be here, but how has your Drag Race experience been so far up until this point?
Traumatizing, but you know what? It's been absolutely worth it. I'm like, I am just a dumb talkative bitch, so anytime you put me in a new place, I'm like, I just want to talk to everybody, you know?
Well, you're the perfect place. You're the perfect place, because this is where we want you to talk the most. Okay, so before we get into the episode, we saw last week, and one of your good girlfriends went home.
Yeah.
How was that?
I will say, like, legitimately, they were very kind in the edit because it was a lot worse in person. And I mean, like, because we all love Mirage. She was an
are you saying
angel.
the emotion or the performance was more?
No.
Okay.
A little both.
Okay.
But no, definitely the emotion, like, because, you know, we all loved Mirage. We connected with her. She's an absolute angel. And, like, seeing her up there, like, break down while we're all, like, we can't move because, like, we're not allowed to. And we just want to help our friend. And so, like, watching it back, they were definitely a lot kinder to her. So I'm like, it was not fun to experience, not fun to watch, but, you know, Mirage, we love you.
Absolutely. Lots of love to Mirage. Lots of love to Mirage. Okay, so this episode we're super excited about. If you can choose one word to describe the episode before it begins, what word would that be?
Roller coaster.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. I mean, roller coaster, that means emotions up, down, all over the place.
Baby,
yes?
Everywhere. It is Universal Studios tonight, baby.
I cannot wait. So we're almost there, right? Yeah, we're almost there. Want to remind everyone that at 10:30 today, we will all be taking to the stage with the cast of Friday Night Lights. If you have not come to the show, you are missing out. We have production numbers and duets and dancers and all kinds of shit. So make sure you stick around. 10:30 showtime. Yay?
Yay.
What else?
I'm ready for this.
I'm totally ready for
I saw
this.
a little clip on Twitter, and I don't like any spoilers because
Yeah.
I like to watch it live here. But I was like, "Ooh, it's about to go down tonight."
Was it
really
the
is.
30-second or the first 10
the
minutes?
30 seconds,
seconds?
yeah.
Okay, yeah. They put all the action-packed shit right in there.
I love it. And we're also going to get everybody's names right this week.
Yeah.
Because YouTube be trying us. The people that don't have the VIP membership, they want to read us on everything now. So now they're reading us because we get the names incorrectly or we say them or mispronounce them.
You know, in your defense, this season has a lot of really stupid names.
Yeah.
So, like,
Thank
sorry.
you.
As one of the
I
people with an incredibly stupid, hard to pronounce name, yes.
You'll be starring in
All right, let's go to the show. All right, so let's talk about what we just saw. So
Yes.
you were picked last, unfortunately, and then hearing the Maya. Was it Maya that was saying, or who just said right now that you're in a sinking
Oh,
ship?
Morphine.
Morphine. Sorry.
Yeah.
So YouTube is gonna come for me now.
Look, bitch, I took notes.
One of the Miami bitches.
Yeah, one of them. But how does it feel to see her say, "Oh, you're in a sinking ship" and all that kind of gig?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, we all felt it. I was like, okay, I see what's going on here. I see who's in my team, and like, I had the same concerns that she also had. They brought up was like, you know, this is the quieter team, plus Nymphia being like a chaos goblin half the time. So this is already, we're kind of starting off on not the best foot forward with that challenge.
Do you think? Why don't you tell me what your thought process was? Was it more like I'm gonna have to stand out in this group, or was it let me be the sister and help my group out and all of us shine?
I mean, in that moment, which I'm sure is about to be right when we come back from the commercials, I wasn't thinking about any of that. I was like literally having a fucking mental breakdown because I'm like, this is so incredibly embarrassing, like literally right in front of RuPaul to have like, you know, your sisters pretty much be like, you're the least valuable out of all of the people here. So in that moment, I was kind of just like, holding on for dear life, being like, I need to not have a fucking complete mental breakdown right now before I can snap myself back and focus on the challenge.
Okay, well put. Now, if we had to give you the power, Megami, what 3 divas would you put on your team?
Ooh, this got good.
You know what? I love my team, so I would have picked them anyway.
Okay.
Aww.
She's going for congenial.
Yeah.
I call bullshit.
Okay.
Okay, but for real, like, Saphira,
Correct.
Maya, and Morphine. Honestly,
go.
the
Gorgeous.
performers, baby.
Gorgeous. I love that. Okay, let me ask you this. When we came back from the elimination, you go back into the workroom. Q is having her Jan moment. She's
Oh my God.
really upset
Poor
in her
girl.
emotions now. What was it? Was that a accurate portrayal of what was going on that night?
Honestly, I think so. I know 100. Like, obviously, we just came off of Mirage's like breakdown, so we're all like very emotionally
In your
raw.
feels.
And then Q starts like, "But I was in the top 3 times. Oh my god!" And I tell you, everyone was kind of giving the side eye. I definitely have a confessional or two that was like, "Bitch, shut the fuck up!" Like,
Well, no, isn't that the case most of the time when a girl complains about winning, or not winning, everyone's like, okay, bitch, chill
Yeah.
out. So I think from now on, the girls need to be like, well, I was close to winning. It's coming for me soon. Don't cry about it.
Yeah.
Just say it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, and she's been doing legitimately fantastic.
So
She's been in
good.
the top 3 times, and I'm like, I would like the judges to acknowledge my existence, please. So like her being like, oh yeah, I was just in the top 3 times in a row. Everyone was kind of like, girl, not this. This is not the look.
Or the time for her to say that.
Yeah.
What do you think it is, though? Where do you think that comes from? Because it happens season after season. There's always someone. What do you think it is?
I don't know.
It's like the producers edging the girls for a win.
I think we're just like all in like an emotionally vulnerable state constantly, from like the lack of sleep and just the pressure. So like things you normally wouldn't say or do, you kind of aren't thinking properly after you've just been in drag for like 14 hours. And I can understand why she was just kind of like, oh fuck, I wish I won.
TV.
Oh, we're back.
And we're back.
Girl.
I didn't notice it until she pointed it out, right? You're like, why is she walking like that? Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, so we just had a moment with you in the workroom.
Yes.
Where you really, kind of had to say some things that were on your mind. And I think I just want to say that being a child of a different race and as well, growing up gay, I was picked last a lot as well. And I think a lot of us in the gay community can say that because we truly kind of understand who we are growing up. So for you to say that on national television, I just want to give you, your flowers and your love, because there are kids out there that are going to be picked last, and that doesn't define them at all.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, no, it's just like, getting ready for the show and being on the show is an immense mental, physical, emotional undertaking that, like, honestly, unless you've done it, you don't understand. This was like weeks and weeks and weeks of frustration and build up, and this was like kind of the straw that kind of broke my back of like, I just need to fucking cry about this because I have not been having my magical cunty fantasy on RuPaul's Drag Race the whole time. But yeah, no, I'm like, this was honestly the week I've been dreading more than anything. So I'm glad that hopefully someone out there can identify with that and see themselves in me a little bit.
Absolutely.
Oh, I mean, I think you have a room full of people that I can identify with that, because just like Batty said, regardless of what marginalized group you come from, whether it's race or sexuality, gender, we can identify with that, and to an extent, we're grateful that we got to witness it, to know I'm not just the only one going through it. She's not the only one. You get what I'm saying? Except you're just obviously put to everyone to experience. Right. But yeah, I mean, thank you for your vulnerability. We appreciate that. At that time that you're crying and you're feeling vulnerable, did you feel like a stronger connection to your group? Like,
absolutely. Like, they literally, like, all rallied behind me and were so incredibly supportive. I mean, that's one thing about this season is, like, we will shade the living fuck out of each other, but at the end of the day, most of us have each other's backs.
Say their names, Megami.
Name them.
Name them.
Name them.
Name them.
Name them.
Name them.
There's 13 of us who have each other's backs. 13.
There's 14 though.
And
Work.
but like they. But but that's why I'm like, I love these girls so fucking much, because like in this moment of like, I am at my lowest. I feel so embarrassed and vulnerable to have like the other three just like literally rally behind me and like slap me in the face and be like, bitch, you are fucking fierce. Get your shit together, because we're gonna fucking destroy this.
So with that said, what's your relationship with Plain Jane now? No.
To quote the CEO of SEX, she is a coworker.
Okay.
And I love to work in a thriving work environment. So
Let's see how y'all thrive on this.
And we're back.
Okay.
Work.
So we just saw the girls rehearse on stage for the first time for their girl group numbers.
Yes.
Now, when it comes to choreography, I would like to think some people learn by the count, some people learn by words. What would you say it takes to be a great choreographer, Megami?
not having 15 minutes to throw together a dance number.
You're right,
I think
you're right.
that contributes. You know, I'm not. I will never claim to be like the most amazing dancer. I'm more of a like. Put on the music, I'll feel it in my body
The
and
fantasy.
perform. Like when you tell me like move your arm this way, I'm like that's not how I learn movement. So this was a struggle, but you know what? We also like because I had my emotional moment. They were kind of immediately like. Geneva's team, you're all going to confessionals right now. Go. We need to get your reaction. So we had like a little bit less time to like put our shit together before we all went on stage and watched each other perform. So that was kind of us figuring it out there. So yeah, it looks a goddamn mess. I'm not gonna lie. I was there and I was like, this is a fucking goddamn mess. But you know what? Like I said, it's a roller coaster tonight.
Yeah, for sure. There definitely were a lot of gals that looked like they struggled in this clip that we had just seen. Was there anything that wasn't shown that you kind of felt that like, girl, they did worse than what they were giving on the edit here?
No, I mean like you know the girls who are the fashion girlies are great at being fashion girlies, and that's kind of like their thing. I mean one of the things like we were all laughing because like yeah like Q and Tsunami were like completely lost on stage too, and I'm like maybe y'all can try to throw me under the bus, but at the end of the day like I'ma still perform. Y'all are struggling to fucking walk in heels. Like, what is happening here?
Speaking of watching the girls, were y'all able to hear all the comments that they were making?
I did not hear them because, like, we were just we were far, and we were also just kind of like focused on like. Oh my God, we have to get something done. Like, I don't give a fuck what the hell these dumb bitches are saying. Like, please just get some choreo done so we don't look like assholes up here. So I didn't hear anything that they were saying.
So now we do know that, yes, they want to show y'all with as little rehearsal time as possible in this first 15 minutes. How much time did y'all get to actually go through it afterwards, though?
So like we actually had a substantial amount of time afterward. But yeah, like you know, this was kind of the beginning stages for everyone of like let's see where y'all are at, and then give you more time to actually put the shit together.
Very shady.
And speaking of where things were at, we're about to see probably one of the first blow-ups we had this season. Did you feel the tension building with Amanda and Jane throughout the entirety of the season so far?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, Plain really had her sights set on Amanda for better or worse. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna worry about Heidi right now, baby. So, whatever the hell is happening over there, Amanda, I love you. You're my sister. Like, you're a grown-ass woman. You could do it yourself. Like, but yeah, it was definitely always a lot of tension anytime they were like within proximity of each other.
Okay.
Now, when rehearsing, what is your thought process when you start to worry? Are you the type that you're like, okay, I gotta get a lip sync together, or are you like, no, I'm gonna slay this. I'm gonna work harder at this. Where does your mind go?
So like I am like in my chart, I have 3 Taurus and 3 Capricorn placements. So I am very practical. Like this is what needs to be done right now. Let's go step by step and get this shit done little by little until we get there. Like let's not go crazy. That's why I was like kind of getting annoyed with Nymphia because I'm like, girl, I'm trying to keep us together.
Is she the villain or what?
Okay.
Is she?
Is she the
what?
villain?
Listen, you know what? She has stepped into this and said, I'm going to be the main character, like it or not. It's been 4 weeks, and every single week, the one that you're talking about is Plain Jane.
Yes.
Like it or not, she's creating a storyline. Do you feel that on set that was happening? You're like, is this really you, or are you just trying to create the drama?
I will say, like, that moment that happened with Saphira, a similar moment happened probably like a couple of days before in the van with me and Saphira and Plain, and we were kind of like, girl, like, love you, you're a sister, but like, maybe you may want to like
Reel it
tone
in.
it, yeah, reel it in a bit, because I'm like, you know, regardless of any way we may feel, like we're attached for life. We're always going to be season 16 sisters, and I don't want anything bad to happen to you. I don't want, you know, sometimes how this fandom can be. And me and Saphira had a whole conversation with her, and I think she knows what she was doing. She knew what she was setting out to be. And I'm like, if one thing I will say, I can absolutely commend her bravery and her commitment to the character, because I'm like, could not be me, but I'm glad it's somebody, so.
So if we're casting, what and it says Megami, what would it say? It wouldn't say villain. What would it say? What would you categorize yourself as?
I'm more like, you know, I love fun. I love making people laugh. I am a dumb bitch. Like, at the end of the day, I just want to kiki with the girls, have a cocktail, you know, a laugh with Mama Ru, and, you know, have a good-ass motherfucking time. Like, that's my drag. That's who I am as a person. And that's, like, I love throwing shade. Like, shade is part of drag. That is, like, that's our language to each other. But, I think there's a certain maturity that you get when you do drag for a while to understand the difference between what is shade and what is just saying the nastiest thing that comes to your head. And I think Plain does excellent drag. I think she just needs to mature a little more.
Room to grow.
Yeah.
Maybe she would be better in a pageant without an onstage question.
No cameras. You said.
No camera. No. With onstage question. That's when you really get.
That's
to know
where
a
you
queen.
get the girls. Hot.
That's where you really get to know them.
bitch.
Okay, so for this challenge, you guys had to write your lyrics,
Yes.
as well as do choreography.
Yes.
Which one of the two did you find more difficult?
The choreo. Like, oh baby, I had my lyrics prepared. I think most people there had our lyrics like prepared, and it was just kind of like tweaking them to like fit with each other. I think Nymphia was the most difficult, and she knows it, and I know it, and I literally wrote her entire verse for her. So
Yeah, for you.
And what, bitch?
Yeah. Wow, give it up for Megami. Yeah.
Right here, y'all. Right here. Megami the Stallion. I see you, girl.
Wait. And don't forget, she didn't write one lyric. She wrote
Two verses.
Baby, when I
verses
tell
in
you
it.
I had the fear of God in me this episode, I literally, because like I wrote my verse, I wrote Nymphia's verse, I helped Geneva edit her verse, I came up with the name, I contributed to the choreography. I was literally like, I don't give a fuck. I just broke down on national TV. I am not going the fuck home this week. So y'all bitches better get your shit together.
I mean, after seeing that, I think your team won.
I-
We were
yeah.
like, yeah, y'all took it
We
for
were
us.
like winner for sure. Girls, who do we think struggled with this?
That looked really
the first group,
challenging.
Star Baby.
Yeah, the first group had a little trouble.
It was Saphira, Dawn, Morphine, and Q.
Yes.
It was giving the Powerpuff Girls when they made their extra sister. I don't know if y'all know that. That's what I got. They did what they needed to. It's third for me. It's third for me. I
Who
love
is
'em.
third? What group?
Morphine's group.
Morphine's group. Okay, all right. What about you? You were there. You got to see them perform, and then you did your own group. So it's like, where did you stack everybody up?
Honestly, I will say, like, watching it back, it feels more clear, like, who did the best. But, like, when you're sitting there and you're, like, waiting for your turn, and you're seeing, like, the judges kind of, like, be a little bit stone-faced for everyone, and then the next group, and the same thing, and you're like, oh my God, is everyone like, either everyone's doing amazing or everyone's doing awful, and I have no idea what's happening right now. All I'm focusing on is like, I need to get this fucking choreo together. Like, I don't give a shit what Michelle thinks about anything right now. I need these hand movements to be together. That's it.
Speaking of choreo, it looked like Amanda's team got theirs together. Maybe some hair mishaps there, but thoughts on their group?
I think Amanda's hair kind of fucked her over a little bit, because Amanda is an amazing performer. I think if you were here last week, like, she is a fantastic performer. She's like a professional dancer. Oh, thank you. There it is. I'm like, yeah, I think Amanda's hair kind of fucked her up. I think, Tsunami and Plain aren't the dancing kind of girl, so I think that group kind of struggled a little bit more than the other two.
I heard someone say, I think it was Q that said it. She was like, well, it depends on the runway. Let me ask you this. Are you the type of girl that thinks that the runway is considered in bottom and eliminations and stuff like that? Or do you think it's solely on performance?
I think the performance in the challenge is the most heavy metric. And then a runway can be like a tiebreaker. If a couple of people did really amazing, then maybe who also had an amazing runway. Or like if a couple of people did really poorly, who had a little bit of a better runway.
So runway would be extra credit.
Yeah.
Got it.
For those of you at home.
Yeah.
And we're back.
Girl.
Bitch, come on. That was pussy on the brain, girl. Oh my God.
What a challenge. Or what a runway.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Why Pussycat, girl?
Monet Exchange, open the
Yeah,
doors.
she did.
Well, definitely.
You know what I didn't see was anybody wear multiple Pussycat wigs and be like, yak, 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 right?
But you know what?
That would have been cunt.
But because I think that's the predictable way to go. Why was that shady?
I don't think that was shady.
That was a good
did
point.
it.
That was a good point, Woo.
You're
That's
like,
what that
Monet
was.
Exchange, you're on notice, bitch.
No. I bet everyone's like, oh my God, what if I do like 6? And they're like, nah, everybody's going to do that. Like, that's really what I think they probably thought. But I want to go through the list, and I want everyone to tell me what we thought.
There were lots
we're going
of
to say yes, or we're going to say chop.
Ooh, we're chopping tonight.
Yeah, we're chopping tonight. We'll start with Amanda.
Chop.
Can I get it half off?
We're doing the runways.
Yeah.
It's a
So
chop.
what is it? It's a chop?
Yeah. I mean, she was a tree, so might as well chop her down. Like,
Chop is such an abrasive word, which is why I chose it. So it's hard to be like, oh, chop, instead of like, oh, boot. Nah, fuck boot. Let's chop this shit. Okay, so let's move to Dawn. Dawn.
Chop.
Dawn.
Chop.
I thought it was cute. It
was
Dawn.
cute.
We're not doing cute.
Okay, cute.
This is RuPaul's Drag Race, bitch. This is not cute.
Okay. Geneva.
Chop.
I loved it.
I like Geneva.
Did you?
It was good.
What color was it?
Black.
It was the
leopard
Rosar
print.
cheetah. It was
I'm
Rosar
like,
cheetah.
If you remember.
Girl, I was there.
I know. Okay, but our management is shady because he put Hershey liqueur
Chop.
I'm like,
I'm
she
sure
got
it
the
would've been
chop on.
fabulous,
It
you
was
know?
gorgeous, I'm sure. Okay, Mirage. Oh,
She's
sorry,
chopped.
Wow.
Sorry.
Honestly, she would have won the challenge, so like.
What about Maya? Maya.
It was cute.
Cute.
It was cute.
She had shoulders.
Nymphia.
Nymphia was fire.
Buying it.
Number one, baby. The best
Number
one.
one. And the red wig was even stunning by itself. Like, she could have stopped right there. And it was
Then
like,
she had a soul patch in the back, bitch. She was like, don't forget about the back, bitch.
Another diva.
What about Plain Jane?
Her Bane costume was a chop. Nobody
Chop.
liked The Dark Knight Rises, so I'm sorry.
Okay,
No, that was, she just pulled that outfit and said, I'm going to throw a pussycat on it, huh?
Period.
Yeah.
Plasma.
Plus it was
Great.
cute.
Well, that was good.
Cute.
It was cohesive. It was,
Yeah.
She had the little feathers in her hair.
Q.
Oh, I don't
The fuck
remember.
did
Q was
wear?
good. Q was good.
What was it, Batty?
Oh, the night. The
night.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
she was
Okay.
Camelot.
Joan of
She
Arc
looked good.
S.
She looked good.
Yeah.
Zafira?
She's a winner.
Con, I love
That was
Saphira.
amazing.
Zafira's was
Con.
really good. It was really, really good.
Saphira is fucking fire, bitch.
Tsunami?
She
I
looks
think Tsunami-
gorgeous.
I think it was gorgeous. I think it could have been a little better. We were talking.
Okay, yeah, she went for a masculine look. I think
I
maybe a
didn't-
mustache to match the masculine runway, but there was just not enough cunt in it for
It
me.
was too Matador for me.
I didn't get it.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
I
maybe
didn't
she'll
get it.
explain.
Yeah. I didn't really...
Because matadors usually have short hair, I'm thinking. That's why she did it.
Sure. I just didn't get it. And the masculine energy
Sure.
down the runway,
Bitch, I was like, that's a dude. What
I
is
don't
going
know.
on?
It's it.
Like,
Tsunamis? I have no
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah.
It was just a cunt outfit she had, and she was like, I'm gonna wear this. And you know
Yeah, I
what?
think
She
so
wore
too.
it.
Yeah.
I will say for mine, that was completely not what I was gonna wear. I had one of the very few outfits that I actually paid someone to make for me. Fell apart in my luggage on the way to California.
Oh, Jack, hold that thought. Put a pin in it.
okay.
Okay.
So,
Wow.
runways and critiques.
First thing I want to do is, Megami, if you were up there and you were asked the same question,
Q.
Who would get the chop
would
chop?
you send home?
she
and
she
why?
didn't even let her finish.
Yeah.
She said Q.
Q. It's Q, yeah. No.
Why?
I mean, Q is a phenomenal seamstress. Like, her costume work is fucking amazing. It's even better in person. 'Cause, like, she really, like, so I do not understand where she has the time to do this shit. Because I'm like, girl, this is crazy. But as a performer, she may not be the best. And I think she did struggle the most in the challenge out of everyone. Amanda had aesthetic issues, but like she performed great. So I think it was based on the challenge more than the runway. It's definitely go.
Do you ladies agree with, I mean, from watching it, do you guys think Q2 as well?
It's really hard because she's done so well, but Amanda has grown so much, and so I don't know. I can't answer that question.
If it was me, I would put Tsunami and Maya in the bottom. Yeah. That would just be me.
Okay. Because what, they just didn't pop for you, or right?
That was it.
Because to be honest with you, if we look back at it, right, it wasn't like anyone was absolutely horrible. Like, where there's
100%.
like, you know what I mean? Like,
Q.
I get Q. The choreography was,
And the hair was
Yeah.
so off.
yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, so Q, and who else would you put in the bottom? Tsunami and
Yeah, I don't want Amanda to go home. I saw that bitch tear up the floor last week. Here, bitch, she can throw down. We'll put Tsunami in it.
wow. So let's just say hypothetically, if Amanda and Q were lip sync against each other,
Okay, Amanda's gonna mop unless something happens with whatever's
The wig.
going on up
she's
here.
actually gonna mop anyone. That actually, to be honest,
No
she's
tea.
a performer. She really is. We had her here last week, and she. Okay, so you are safe, and you're no, not safe. You won
You
the
won.
challenge.
Won,
You
baby.
won. So
Oh, yes, to all the viewers, we do not book only the girls who get eliminated.
Exactly.
Okay.
Hello.
Everyone, I posted the
Hello.
flyer on Twitter, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, rest in peace, Megami."
Yeah, we know.
I'm like, baby, it took everything in my soul to not be like, "Shut the fuck up, y'all."
Okay, Megami, how wild is it to go from being picked last to winning the challenge and
I mean,
being
like-
safe?
It is like incredibly validating in like a way that like I physically verbally cannot express to people after experiencing like the lowest low to like I will forever have a W next to my name for Drag Race, baby. Because I fucking won a goddamn challenge. So, like, it feels amazing. It feels great. And, like, I'm so happy that, like, now the world can see, like, bitch, I fucking tear it up. So, like...
Okay, we just saw, let's talk about Amanda and Q's lip sync.
Yes.
You were there to witness it.
I was.
What was your personal opinion about that lip sync and how it went down?
I feel like it was kind of I don't know what it was. I feel like
Correct.
No, I mean I know how good Amanda is, and I was just like I don't think she was giving 100% that day. And from the back, we were all kind of like, I think Q may take this from Amanda. Just from us watching it in the back. And, you know, not that either one of them did awful, but I was just like, I don't know if it was just like she felt defeated or something. Amanda wasn't, for me, I didn't see her fighting as hard as I felt Q was fighting for it.
No, I also think, and let me know if you ladies agree, in the competition sometimes what a deciding factor is Ru looking at them and thinking, who am I more excited to see about in this, see more of in this competition? And I think that looking at Q and looking at Amanda, I think that could possibly be a deciding factor where she's like,
agree.
I've seen your growth and I know where I think you need to grow a little more, but I'm excited to see about the things that Q's gonna come up with and do. I don't know. I kind of have that in mind.
I hear you. Where Q's been consistent, they had a bad week. They had to make up for their bad week. And
Absolutely.
that's all that was.
Totally. By the way, let's send some love to a mandatory meeting.
We love you, girl.
We love you so much. We also want, on behalf of Roscoe, we want to congratulate her for living her true, authentic self. She did come out as trans. Congratulations.
And that's the tea, girl.
I just want to say something really quick because she said this and there were just comments and then someone even made a whole video about it and spoke about it and whatnot.
Okay.
And I just want to be really clear that no one, first of all, trans, non-binary, cisgender, you don't get to comment about somebody else's trans journey. You don't get to talk about that because everyone's journey is absolutely different, and no one's journey is more right than the other. So congratulations, Amanda. I'm glad you're doing this on your own terms and on your own time, so everyone else can go.
And as a trans woman of color, I agree 100%. No two journeys are the same, okay? Absolutely.
Hey, welcome back.
Hey, hey there, hi there.
As you all know, we do have our VIP members, our VIP subscription, and we want to send them a little bit of love. So let's go ahead and do that now.
We want to give a big shout out to Milan in Hungary. Thanks for watching, babe. We appreciate you.
Mwah. Hello to Business in Montreal.
I think that's Bizou.
I think it's Bizou.
Okay,
Yeah,
what?
I think.
Fucking you gotta hyphenetically do this for me.
I want to say hello to Alan in Slovenia. Hi,
with
Alan.
Maya.
All the way in Saudi Arabia. Thank you, Asil, for watching.
Mwah. Hello to my friend Ruben in Puerto Rico.
Boricua. All right. Hello to Brian and Colin in Brownsville, Texas.
Oh, friends of Geneva. Work. Okay. All the way in WeHo, this is your friend. Hello, Mario. Thanks for watching.
Dale Jr. and Dee Dee Landinger in Arizona. Thank you for all of that.
You want to say hello to Deshaun and Imanti in Nashville.
We want to say hello and thank you for watching to Nordine in France. Thank you, babe.
Oh, Francois. Hi, Darren in San Diego. We love you here.
I want to say hello to Tundra Hall Andrews and Tony Andrews. Hi, Tony, all the way in San Antonio. Hi.
From the House of Andrews.
The House of Andrew. And again, thank you all to those that are watching Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, our VIP members. We are very, very grateful. And if you're watching this on Monday, the fuck you waiting
You're
for?
late, bitch.
Consider
What you
spending the
waiting
$2.
for?
Catch us on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, babe.
Yes. Hello. Okay. So we are now in Untucked.
Yes.
Was there any tension
Oh, yeah.
back there that we're not seeing right now?
I mean, I think you're seeing all the tension that there was. It was like they're not leaving anything out. I will say for me personally, like as crazy as it is, you know, everyone wants to be on the top and win. Untucked was truly the best part of Drag Race, just because when they're like, you're safe or you won, you get to go back, not have to think about it, give me this cocktail, baby. So like for me, I was just chilling. I was having a great ass time. And then they all came in and it was like clearly very, very tense, but it was as tense as it looks.
Okay. To bring it back to something we put a pin in earlier, you said your pixie look was not your original choice. I also heard on a podcast, Sibling Rivalry, Mistress said that Maya had 5 looks that didn't get finished. Did that happen with a lot of the girls this season?
Actually, yeah. Like for me, I made almost everything that I brought there.
Love that. Yes.
I think, and it's crazy because like literally I had chair made because I was like, that's too complicated for me. And then I had this week's runway made for me. But this like it fell apart, like the stitching and everything came apart in my luggage on the way to California. So the look tonight, it was literally just the like, girl, what do I have in my extra shit? I'm gonna make some wings out of the styrofoam that I used to wrap my wigs. And bitch, I'm fucking Staten Island Fairy. That's it.
Made
That's
it
the
work.
look.
Okay. To our members in the audience, yes, remember, after this, we're gonna get a few VIP questions. And if you have any questions for Megami or any of us up here, just keep these in your head and we'll be by shortly.
And also to our members in the audience tonight, don't forget that at 10:30, we'll be performing live for you tonight. Oh, yeah.
Along with our Friday night lights. I'll get it eventually. Cast. We have a fierce cast. Nothing like it in Chicago. We have production numbers, duets, all kinds of stuff. It's a really, really good time.
I hear you've got something coming tonight.
Oh yeah, I have a little gig with one of my other sisters. Yeah.
Okay. No, Geneva, is this your first time here in Chicago and/or at Roscoe's? Or excuse me, I said Geneva. Megami,
Wow,
Jesus.
she's like, all you
Latinas
Latinas look the
alike.
same.
No, bitch. We just said
Wow.
it. Megami, is this your first time in Chicago and at Roscoe's?
It is my first time at Roscoe's. I have been to Chicago before. My brother is actually queer also.
Yes.
And his partner is from Chicago. So like we've come up here before to like visit family. I literally right when I got to the hotel, I was texting them like, baby, I'm ordering fucking Portillo's.
Yeah.
Like just make them jealous because they can't have it.
What do you like from Portillo's? What's your fave?
I got the steak sandwich.
Okay,
with
the
the
beef?
like the dip. Yeah, the beef sandwich.
Okay, so you dip it. Do you dip the whole sandwich, or do you get the juice on the side?
I'm a lady. I dip it bit by bit.
Okay.
You know.
It's such a Chicago thing. They're like, do you want to dip? Dunked. Like,
Dunked,
there's
yeah.
so many things where it's like, it comes out literally dripping.
It's the
like,
wettest bread I've
Oh
ever
my
eaten in my
God.
life.
That's why I
insane.
can't dip. Like I need it on the side so that I can slowly dip it, or
There you
I don't
go.
need this sogging piece of meat in front of me.
Like baby food.
Maybe in bed, but not in my mouth like that. Okay.
Atta girl.
Okay, and we're back.
Oh, I wanted to see what happened next
I
week.
know. I want to see next.
Oh, yeah, what's happening next week? Why you
It's
do
okay.
that?
Next week,
okay.
Plane doesn't have anyone to attack.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
All right, we're gonna do some Q&A. We're gonna do some rapid questions, but before we do, we're gonna go ahead and say bye to everyone up front. Bye, love you guys. If you want to listen to the Q&A or ask some
here.
questions yourself, come on over to the back of the bar. But the front of the bar, we are going to go ahead and play some tunes. So you guys can kick in and drink and do all that good stuff up there. All right, let's do it really quick. I hope you guys got some questions ready for Megami.
We do.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
We're gonna do.
we're gonna take a photo quick,
We're
and
gonna
then
do
we'll
the
we'll do
photo
these
really
questions.
quick. Yeah.
Let me pull my dress down.
Obligatory. No, pull it up.
Okie dokie.
Okay. All right. So let's do the rapid questions from the VIP members for Megami, and we're gonna do it really quick. So we'll do 1 to 2 word answers, like as quick as you can, and we're just gonna start throwing these questions at you.
Okay.
You two will do it. Okay.
Yeah, hi, welcome.
Okay, since we were just talking about food, net754 asks, favorite place for wings in New York City?
Oh my God, favorite place for wings. I love Wingstop.
All right, Arrows PM 276 says, who were you the closest with this season, and how much time did you spend in the confessionals?
Who am I the closest with? Definitely probably Plasma, Dawn, and Amanda. You know, the New York girlies. And in the confessionals, I mean, like, we were there a lot, like, as much as everyone else. We're there, you know, every now and then in between, whenever on the weekends. It's like, confessionals are crazy. It's complicated.
Okay, the Duela 666 said, you did Mother Monster for the ball.
Yes.
What is your favorite Lady Gaga album?
The Fame Monster.
Classic.
Art Pop is second.
Yes.
All right, Topher B 6788. Does your drag name come from the Shin Megami Tensei series? And if so, what is your favorite game from the series? And which demon is your favorite most cunt?
It does. Like my name was originally inspired by Shin Megami Tensei, and I'm like, I love the Persona games. I play the fuck out of them, and I kind of wanna, because he is the most cunt. Like, I want to be Arsene for DragCon. Thank you, one person who understands that reference.
Okay, Angela Bassett 2901.
Alexander Bassett.
Oops.
Because Angela Bassett, I'm sure, is busy right
She's
now.
on my mind. She's on my mind.
She did not do the thing.
She is busy.
But Angela Bassett and Alexander Bassett would like to know, what are your top 5 video games?
Oh my God, there's so many. I mean, number one of all time, if you can see, Final Fantasy X.
Right there.
That's my shit.
Okay, I also see some Pokemon badges.
Oh, baby, they have Pokemon badges you can't see. I mean, maybe someone in the audience later in my hotel room, you'll see all the Pokemon I have all over my body.
Is that Card Capture Sakura too?
Card Capture Sakura.
Let's go.
Yeah, like Zelda, Star Wars. So baby, I am a monument to geekdom. And yeah, I mean, I have so many fucking video games. It's like literally impossible.
It's like picking
but,
children.
Like, it's like Zelda, Mass Effect, Pokemon, Final Fantasy.
MTV, book her for Comic-Con, damn it.
Literally,
Do it.
literally.
Do you play Mario Kart?
Batty has all the courses, all the characters.
I have it all unlocked, girl. It's so much fun.
I do. I am awful at it, though.
Okay, listen,
I'm
we
more
can-
of a Smash Bros. kind
Oh,
of girl.
yeah, I have that too.
You know, I'm from Brooklyn. I like to fight, so.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so you fuck a controller.
Exactly.
Yeah, you should see me play that one. I don't like it. All right. What is your... I'm sorry. Tavion Thomas, 4787, says, what's your best cosplay drag that you ever did in your personal opinion?
It was like, I think for New York Comic Con in 2019, I did Lulu from Final Fantasy X. That's my girl. I am a dark emo bitch, so I'm like, I love, a dark emo bitch. So that's my favorite one ever.
All right. VIP member Matt88 Jones said, what is your next character to cosplay?
What's my next character? I do actually have one. And it's gonna be from Star Wars, but that's all I'm gonna say.
all the
I want
tea
it
you're
to
spilling.
I want it to be a surprise.
All right. And did we do that? No.
We didn't hit our
Corey
first.
Cochran, 629, says, which came first for you, cosplay or anime, and how did they lead to one another?
Oh, I mean, anime requires no effort. You just put it on. So yes, anime came first, and then it was like, oh, I love all of these girl characters. They're so cunty. Like I wanna be all of them. So cosplay came after.
See, I told you I was going to learn tonight with you.
And now, with that being said, did you feel it was easy to integrate the cosplay into your drag when you decided to take the drag journey?
I mean, it was definitely it helped. Coming from, I made my costumes to go to New York Comic Con and stuff like that. So that's where I learned how to make clothes, was because I was like, first of all, I'm a big bitch, and then also like I can't go to Party City and pick up like this obscure anime character costume. I have to make it myself. So that's really where my drag started. Thank you.
Love that. And that was our little quick.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now let's get questions from the audience. Do we have any questions in the audience?
Hands in the
we
air.
do.
Okay, we got one back there.
We
Give
have-
me a
we
second.
have a
Put
few
your
out there.
Hands in the air.
Would you mind coming over here for me? Yeah, make it a little easier. Hey. All right, our first question's right here. What is your name and who's our question for?
I'm Dabney, and my question's for everyone. As a cosplay queen, if you could cosplay as any other Ru girl, cosplay as.
If I could cosplay as any other Ru girl, let me take my wig off. I'm actually bald under here, so I'll have my Sasha Velour cosplay ready.
Yes. I would love to do. Stop, Batty. Batty is such a. She loves to start drama.
We both know what we're thinking.
Stop. So I would love to do Bianca Del Rio or Trixie because
That's different for you, yeah.
It's so different for me, and because people think that because you do a minimal makeup look that you don't know how to do makeup. That they're like, oh, you do that because you can't do the other shit. You know what I mean? And that's not how that works.
But I mean, also doing this is hard. Like people, you make it look easy, but glamour, beauty, makeup is
not easy.
Yeah, there's this book, and if you know this makeup artist, his name is Katna Kwan.
Oh,
That's
yes.
how I learned how to do makeup. And he said that the most difficult looks are beauty looks, natural looks. And it takes a whole lot of makeup to look like you're wearing no makeup. So it is a really challenging thing, but I would love to do Trixie or Bianca Del Rio.
Word.
What about you, Caramel? Who would you do?
I would do the first bearded queen on Drag Race, Willem. That is my inspiration. That's who I would love to cosplay. Yes.
I think I would do Mariah Balenciaga because we look the closest.
I see it, sister.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's literally your
Shut
mug,
up.
girl.
This
That's
isn't
not
the-
that's
this
not
isn't
fucking
the challenge for
cosplay,
me,
girl.
okay?
You're in the bottom that week.
Okay, and then I'll lip sync and I'll win, bitch.
All right.
You want to play? All right, do we have a question over here? I thought I saw your
had
hand.
one,
Did I see your
yeah.
hand? No? Don't be scared now.
We had one over. Did we get the what? You, so didn't you have one? You had a question over
Oh, there we go. We got one right here.
Yeah.
I'm running.
Kara,
new.
and then there's one back there too.
Where's
Okay.
our other one at?
Yeah.
I love your earrings. Those are cute. What's your name?
Thank you. My name is Stephanie. My question is for Megami. Final Fantasy X is my favorite video game, and I felt so seen when I saw your tattoo, and I don't know. A lot of people, Final Fantasy VII or Final Fantasy VI, and I didn't realize playing it as a child that it was going to be such a huge part of my queer awakening when I got older, and I'm wondering, was that the same for you? Obviously, you have it tattooed on your body, so I just wanted to hear more about that.
Yeah, because I'm like, I just love that, like, Final Fantasy X looks gorgeous. Like, it's so colorful and bright and beautiful, but the story is one of the most depressing things you will ever, like, witness. So that just spoke to me as a person who has a touch of the depressies that I deal with. So yeah, it really spoke to me in my youth. And also, 10-2 is the gayest game of all time. And the straight men hated it because it was so unabashedly queer and feminine and everything great. So like as a pair, the depressing part and the queer as fuck part, that's just like that 10-2, that's my heart. That's everything.
Yes. All right, our next question's right over here. This is Anthony, and what is your question, dear?
So, as a lifelong New Yorker, what is the one bar you hate performing at?
What is the bar you will never work at again?
And after you answer this question, understand you will probably never be booked there again.
Oh, shit.
What's the one bar
Okay,
I
Ann.
hate performing at? Oh my god, the bars on the subway train. Those are the ones. I mean, I will say I love performing at Rock Bar just because as a bear queen myself, I love to be able to, get paid to do a show and then 10 minutes later get fucked in the dark room. That's a good night for me.
All right, businesswoman, yes.
The faces that just cracked right now. I saw y'all. You're like, oh.
These two right here, they're like, oh, girl.
Yeah, exactly. Baby, look.
Listen,
you in the
those
hat.
two, they literally leaned into each other like, bitch, you heard that?
Exactly. You see, I'm a beautiful woman, but go find my old Twitter, honey. I will show you some things. She is a Puerto Rican woman in the back and a Dominican man in the front. So.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Holy shit.
Mi gente latino.
Wow. All right for that.
Our next question's right over here. What is your name and what is our question?
Hi, my name is Ricardo. I'm a question for Megami. I just want to know if there's a moment in this episode or in a previous episode that you wish they would have shown.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I have two. One is really funny. Last episode for the share. So those of you who know, when we're filming the runway, we do it twice.
Yes.
Once with music and then once a silent runway so the judges can say their critiques. So we did our whole share runway, the music one, good. So we're doing the silent critique one. Everyone's going. I think I was like sixth, because it was like whoever, Amanda, Mirage, me. So me and Mirage are on deck behind the archway, ready to go up. And Amanda's walking, the judges are saying their things, and Ross Matthews is saying whatever the fuck he's saying, and all of a sudden, through the silence, we hear a mandatory meeting scream, "Shut up, stupid!" And when I tell you, even all the PAs and the producers in the back froze. They were like, oh my God, she just fucking like screamed at the judges in the middle of filming this thing. And when we were praying to God that they would keep it in, but obviously they didn't, but that was just like the one thing that I was like, please show Amanda screaming at Ross Matthews. I think in terms of myself and my narrative, I think in the first episode I had this really poignant moment with Plain in the mirror where we were discussing like the importance of being politically active as a queer person, and Plain was really like, she doesn't follow politics, she's not very political. And I really had a moment telling her, like, it is an extreme privilege to not be political, to not have your livelihood on the ballot for strangers to decide about. So you, as a figurehead in the community, need to step the fuck up, pretty much.
That's real.
Like it or not, being a drag queen is a political statement against, gender, against patriarchy, against everything. So I really wish they had kept that in. But you know what? I will always advocate for the community that I love whenever I can. So
Yes. Do we have any more questions over here?
Yeah, there's a gentleman right back there.
Who put their hand up?
Yep, second. It's him. He's terrified. Go to him.
Is it you? Yeah, don't be scared. It's just Naysha.
Batty, why don't you go ask?
Yeah.
He might not be so
Kira,
scared.
is the beard hurting you? Let me
Stop
come
this
over.
immediately.
You need a woman?
I'm right here. What is your name, babe, and who's our question for?
My name is Lane. So I was just going to ask you, obviously this is a very emotional week for you. How do you talk yourself out of, as RuPaul would say, your inner saboteur?
When I figure that out, I'll let you know. I guess it's just a thing of like, I do have bipolar depression. It's something I've had all my life. Something that runs in my family, and it's just something I've had to grow up living with. So I think I can have these moments where I am feeling like absolute shit, but I also have, over the 34 years of my life, learned how to pull myself out of that. And, it takes work, and I'm glad I went in there with that, so that, that didn't break me, and that didn't send me home, and I was able to turn it around and use it as, girl, you feel like shit? This is the worst moment of your life right now, you're gonna use that to fucking get your ass a win. So I think that's kind of that's how I live with it.
Well put.
Yeah, and you did great with that. You know, you felt so defeated, and then you turned around and won. So good for you, bitch.
Thank you. I think that wraps up our.
We got one
we
more,
have one
right?
more.
Oh, we do have
one more?
Yes.
This is Ramona. Ramona, what is your question, diva?
No, we don't need to do all that.
Wait.
I appreciate that.
Well, now that he doesn't want to do it, let's do it. You called them what?
Ramona.
Ramona. Oh,
Mirage.
introduce yourself.
Hi. I guess I'll introduce myself, Ramona Mirage. So, Megami, first of all, we have a lot of mutual friends from back in New York. So I want to say...
Oh, from Rock Bar?
Yes, from Rock Bar. I know Misty Mountains. Bella Noche's my sister.
Oh,
so I want to
love
say,
those
first of all, do
girls.
not discount yourself because we know your track record in New York. So you are much more than you give yourself credit for. So let's start with that.
Thank you.
But I want to ask, what is the thing, you know, in this episode we saw that, you know, this was really hard for you. What would you say is the moment you are most proud of or that you've enjoyed thus far in this season? Because obviously you can't speak to what we haven't seen yet.
I mean, so far, like, I don't know how you get better than winning the challenge. Like, that is the ultimate, like, you fucking did it. RuPaul herself saw you do it and has said, good job. I see you. You did amazing. Congratulations. Here's some money. Like, honestly, at this point, it's like that really is like the best part of my experience so far. So yeah, you don't really top winning. So.
Congrats on winning your $1,250 from
Yeah.
the group chat.
Which was immediately gone as I paid off some credit card bills.
Yeah!
So
like.
Okay.
Fancy.
All right.
Our exit music? Is that what that was?
Listen, I've really been enjoying this season thus far. I think one of my favorite things so far that happened, not necessarily on the show, but when we had Amanda here, not many people knew, but Plain Jane was actually sitting in the audience.
Right there the
and
whole
nobody
time,
knew.
y'all. And we couldn't say
every
nothing.
single time, she's like, no, don't really introduce me. It's not my day. It's Amanda's day. She's here. And so we chose not, because she didn't want to. We didn't introduce her. But Amanda was going in, and then she had said some shit. And everyone was talking like Plain Jane was not sitting.
The three of us are just looking the whole time. Like,
every single time she would say something, we'd be like,
Yeah, watch last week's episode, and every time we look this way,
it was
we
so
look
good.
in.
It was so good. So you never know who's going to be in the audience here at Roscoe's Tavern.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for our amazing, wonderful guest, Miss
Megami! And do not forget, next week we will have Geneva Carr with us.
Woo-hoo! Don't forget at 10:30 we have Showtime with the cast of Friday Night Lights.
Yes, we do. And I just want to leave this for all of our YouTube viewers that watch us. If you're in Las Vegas, I'm not going to be here next week. I'm going to see Kelly Clarkson. But I'm performing at the Piranha Nightclub next week, Saturday. So please come and see me if you are in Las Vegas.
Go see Auntie.
What's wrong with you?
It's not. It's Sean. Sean's making me laugh, our manager. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Caramel DeVille!
And please keep it going for everyone's oldest auntie, Batty Davis.
And keep that going for the prettiest face that takes forever, Naysha Lopez.
Thank you guys so much. It's been an absolute pleasure. VIP members, don't forget to submit your questions for Geneva. And do not forget, if you have not subscribed to our VIP, you are really missing out. So go ahead and subscribe. Bye, YouTube.
Bye. Thank you guys so much.